I'm Aaron Cole. This is Prime Cyber Insights, straight to what matters and what to do next. Today, we've got two big ones. A dYdX supply chain compromise on NPM and PyPI that can steal wallet secrets, and a federal push to rip out end-of-support edge gear before it basically becomes an attacker's front door.
I'm Lauren Mitchell. Joining us today is Nina Park, a science education correspondent who breaks down scientific concepts for broad audiences. Nina, glad you're here.
Let's start with the dYdX client libraries. Multiple versions of @dYdX protocol/v4 client.js on NPM and dYdX v4 client on PyPI were published with malicious code. And these packages sit right in the path of transaction signing, order placement, wallet management, so the blast radius is exactly where you don't want it.
The reporting suggests the poisoned releases were pushed using legitimate publishing credentials, which is a big clue. This looks like a maintainer account compromise, not a registry vulnerability. And the payloads differ by ecosystem. JavaScript focuses on siphoning seed phrases and device data, while Python adds a remote access Trojan on top of the wallet stealer.
That Python detail is the red flag. The RAT can execute as soon as the package is imported. Then it calls out to an external server to pull commands for execution. On Windows, it even uses a no-window execution flag, so you won't get obvious user-facing signs. If your environment pulled the affected builds, assume credential theft plus possible remote code execution.
Nina, for listeners who don't live in dependency land, why do supply chain attacks like this spread so fast, even when the victim isn't dYdX the exchange, but developers using a library?
And while you answer, here's the immediate action list based on dYdX guidance. Isolate affected machines, move funds to a new wallet from a clean system, and rotate all API keys and credentials. Also, don't confuse these registry packages with code hosted in the dYdX protocol GitHub. dYdX says the GitHub-hosted versions did not contain the malware.
Now the policy side. CISA issued a binding operational directive ordering U.S. federal civilian agencies to inventory and replace end-of-support edge devices, firewalls, routers, VPN gateways, other perimeter systems that vendors no longer patch. Agencies have to catalog quickly, decommission end-of-support gear on a defined timeline, and stand up a lifecycle process so abandonware doesn't quietly creep back in.
This matters beyond government. Edge devices sit at the perimeter with privileged access, and once they're unsupported, every newly discovered flaw is effectively permanent. Attackers love that because it's low-noise, high-leverage access. CISA's message is blunt. Technical debt at the perimeter becomes an intrusion path you can predict.
There's also a parallel supply chain caution from Aikido. Phantom packages referenced in readmes or scripts, but never actually published. If a tool name doesn't exist, the first person to claim it can turn convenience into code execution, especially in the NPX workflow. Their mitigation is practical. Use npx-no install CLIs explicitly, verify packages exist, and pre-register obvious aliases.
Let's stitch the themes together. Trusted distribution points. Package registries are trust at developer speed. Edge devices are trust at network speed. Defenses look similar. Strong publisher controls, scoped tokens, MFA, release monitoring, dependency pinning on the software side, and lifecycle management, inventory, and replacement discipline on the infrastructure side.
And your quick self-check. If you build or deploy crypto-adjacent apps, audit for those specific compromised dYdX versions, hunt for unexpected outbound traffic, and treat secrets as burned. If you run networks, find what's end of support at the edge and budget the replacement, because attackers already have.
I'm Aaron Cole. That's Prime Cyber Insights. Move fast, verify trust, and don't leave attackers a quiet path in through your dependencies or your perimeter.
I'm Lauren Mitchell. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more on supply chain risk, incident response priorities, and the controls that actually reduce blast radius. For the full notes and links, head to pci.neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.